everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have an exciting video for you. I wanted to talk about my January favorites. So for years I've been watching favorite videos on YouTube and really enjoying trying out some of the products that you all recommended. So now that I have my own channel, I'm very excited to share with you some of my favorites, and I'm hopeful that you might want to check some of these out as well. And as usual, I'm going to link all of these products down below. I did scour the internet some and try to find the best prices I could for you in some of these products. So hopefully you'll find that helpful. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first category of favorites I wanted to talk about is skincare. So for years I've used the Philosophy skincare products for makeup removal and exfoliation. And their #1 products for these purposes are Purity Made Simple and their Micro Delivery Exfoliating Wash. So the Purity Made Simple cleanser is a one-step cleanser that I use every evening to take off my makeup, including long wear eye makeup. And the Micro Delivery Exfoliating Wash I use in the morning for a gentle daily exfoliator. So since I love these products, I decided to check out some other products in their line. And my actual favorite for January is their relatively newer product. It's their Clay Mask Pore Extractor. So this product did win the Allure Best of Beauty Award as well, and I've been really enjoying it. It is a true clay mask that does dry on the skin, so you have to work relatively quickly once you start applying it, otherwise it'll dry out on you. So I tend to focus it on my T-zone, however I do often just put it all over my face. I leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes and then wash it off with warm water. It's gentle enough to use twice a week and does not dry my skin out. It does contain salicylic acid, which is an anti-acne agent, and I find it's very effective for cleaning out blackheads and preventing acne. One thing to note about this though is with salicylic acid, it does have temporary efficacy, meaning that if you stop using this product, the effects of the product don't work anymore. So you need to continue to use some type of salicylic acid to prevent blackheads and whiteheads from reaccumulating. And the other thing to keep in mind is that this is not antibacterial. So if you need a stronger antibacterial type of product, there are other ones that are probably better for you on the market. But beyond those features, I think this is very nice, gentle, pore extracting mask, which has been very effective for me over this past month. In terms of prices and where to find them, the best value actually I found was on QVC. On Sephora, there's a 2.5 ounce version for $35, but if I looked on QVC, we could find this supersized version, which is where I got this one from. It's 5 ounces, and it was $49. So definitely better value for the supersize. So I'll link those up down below. The next category of favorites I wanted to mention is makeup. So in terms of makeup, I wanted to mention the foundation I've been enjoying this month. And that's the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Concealer. I use color number 4 in Cream Whip. So this is supposedly a 2-in-1 foundation concealer. It has a nice doe foot applicator, so I dab some on the skin and then blend it out with a beauty blender. I'm wearing it today, in fact, and I think it provides nice medium to full coverage. I don't think it's adequate enough for true concealing for my needs, however, so I do add an extra concealer to my areas of hyperpigmentation. But the combination of my usual concealer with this does provide very nice coverage. So because it's a 2-in-1, it supposedly also is going to minimize your daily makeup routine. So if you don't need more extensive coverage, I think this is probably all you'll need. So in the winter, I do like to use a more true foundation for fuller coverage. However, in the summer months, I tend to favor coverage with just a simple BB cream. So given that it's January, I have been enjoying the foundation. I haven't used Clinique products for years. When I was in college, there was a Clinique kiosk or counter in our bookstore, and I didn't have a car then, so I would go to that Clinique counter for all of my makeup needs and really enjoyed their products. But then I kind of forgot about Clinique for a little bit. I must admit, over the past several years, I've gotten into other types of foundations and other brands that I've been really enjoying. So what brought me back to Clinique was I was just browsing Nordstrom as usual and came across the Clinique counter when they were having a gift with purchase special. And I'm always a sucker for those things. So I went over to the counter, checked some of their products out, and that's when I purchased this product. So I'm glad I did, and I'm probably gonna start looking into some of their other products and give those a try as well. So the next category of favorites are lip products, and this will be no surprise to you, but I'm going to mention the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. So I know this is a classic favorite here on YouTube and social media, but I really have been enjoying it this month, especially in the winter months. So as you know, it's a lip sleeping mask. So you apply it to your lips before bed, and it leaves your lips nice, moist, and hydrated throughout the night and even into the next day. I have also used this during the daytime as an ordinary lip balm, and it also works well in that way too. It does come with the applicator or a little spatula, which I have been using with the product to keep it a little bit more sanitary. I enjoyed the original scent the best, and that's this berry scent, or in my opinion, more of a bubblegum type scent, but something definitely to check out if you haven't yet, and I'll link it down below. The next category of favorites I wanted to mention is clothes, and I had a lot of fun clothes to choose from in terms of favorites. I do kind of love cozying up with wintry clothes, but my number one favorite for this month is what I'm wearing now. So I know I'm late to join the bandwagon on this one. Everyone's talked about the sweatshirt or fleece, but I finally decided to give it a try. It's currently on sale in some broken colors and sizes, but I was able to pick this one up. This is the ivory color, and it's the Thread and Supply Wubby Fleece. So I decided to finally pick it up after hemming and hawing about it a little bit. I do live in Northern California, and while it does get cold here, it's not quite as cold as other areas of the country. So I wasn't sure I needed quite as thick of a fleece as this one. But given that it was on sale this month and I heard so much about it, I finally decided to give it a try. And I'm really glad I did. As soon as my kids saw this, they wanted to snuggle up with it as well and steal it from me. It truly does feel like a teddy bear or a blanket. It's very, very soft and plush. The inside lining is what I like most potentially, is that it has a t-shirt knit type lining, which is very, very comfortable and not scratchy at all. It has comfortable pockets, a nice zip detail with a faux leather pull tab. So something that I've gotten a lot of use out of, and it has been more on the cold side over this month as well. So I think it's something that has come in handy for that reason. One of the critiques of this is that the label does mention to dry clean it only, and given that this sweater was less than $50, at least when I purchased it, there's no way I'm going to take it to the regular dry cleaner to get it cleaned. So although I haven't washed it yet just because I got it this month, I do plan on not dry cleaning it and using one of the at-home dry cleaning kits such as Dryel or Woolite, and I'll let you know how it turns out for me. But that's my plan in terms of care for this garment. But so far I've been really enjoying it. The next category of favorites is in the shoe category, and this month I decided to pick my favorite house slipper, and that's these beautiful sparkly Uggs. So these are the Ugg Dakota Sparkle Slippers, and they're currently on sale on the Ugg website, and that's actually when I purchased it this month while it was on sale. So as you can see, it has beautiful glittery sparkle detail. It's in the silver color. It does come in a black glitter detail as well. The glitter does not rub off, and it's very comfortable. It's lined with their usual plush lining and nice bow detail as well. And the undersides have some nice traction. So while I primarily only use this in the house, the traction does allow me to run outside briefly if I need to, for instance, running to the garage for something or running out to get the mail. Also, we have hardwood floors, so the traction on the bottom sides of slippers really is essential for me. So this has worked out really well for my lifestyle. It does feel a little snug when you first put them on, but like a lot of Uggs, they tend to stretch with wear. So far I'm still breaking them in, but they've become a lot more comfortable. And I do think I would go true to size on this for that reason. So this is my shoe favorite of the month, the Ugg Dakota slipper. The next category of favorites is the jewelry category. And again, I had a lot of fun things to pick out from, but I decided to go with my Stella & Dot Celestial choker, as you see here. I'm wearing it on the 14-inch length as a true choker style, and I think it's just perfect for wintry casual outfits because it's the choker length, so you can see it with tops such as this, where a long necklace really wouldn't work in my opinion. I think a very subtle choker length necklace really works with these casual or sweatshirt types of tops. So I think it's something that's really worked out well for me for that reason in January. I did talk about this in my recent Stella & Dot video, so if you haven't seen that, please check it out. But it's currently available on the Stella & Dot website, and I'll link it below as well. The next category of favorites is in the homeware category, and I decided to focus on this beauty right behind me here. So this is the Peace Love World Sherpa Throw with pom-poms. So there's no way I'm going to be able to show you this whole thing, but it's about 60 by 70 inches. It's a beautiful throw by a company called Peace Love World, and you probably have seen some of their items before. They first started off in the clothing category, and it's a line that was brought about to spread inspiration. So on all of their products, they tend to put an inspirational message, and they use very beautiful, luxurious fabrics. You may see the I Love Sundays shirt that was on Oprah's favorite list years ago. That shirt is iconic to the line, and there's many variations on that in addition to other really fun clothing items, and I'll put their website down below. But the favorite of mine was this throw this year, and again, it's embroidered with a fun saying. It says, "I feel loved." And they also have fun details like this rubberized tag which says "Peace, Love, World." And then it has "I am love" on the back. So really fun details. What's nice about this blanket is it has the faux fur like a lot of throws do, but the cool part is the opposite side, which is Sherpa. So I haven't found a lot of fun Sherpa blankets, so this is a real nice one to add to your collection. I got it in the pristine color, which is their ivory version, and it has pom-poms, as you can see here on the edges. So really fun attention to detail. I think this would make a great gift. It comes beautifully wrapped in their branded ribbon, and it tends to be on a little bit of the heavier side. So for some people that don't like a heavier blanket, this may not be best for you. But in my opinion, the heaviness is what makes it great. I tend to use this on my bed just for sleep, and the heaviness does provide that extra warmth, kind of like a little hug. Besides using it on your bed, I think it's beautiful to throw something like this blanket over a couch like you see here, just for decor. One of the fun things about this blanket too is that this actual throw was one of Oprah's favorite things during this past holiday season. So as soon as she announced that list, of course, it's sold out everywhere, including on Amazon. It's still sold out. They did get a couple extra pieces back on the Peace of World website, which I'll link below. And again, also on QVC, where I shop a lot, they also do have some of these throws there as well. But they are limited because they were so popular. You know, anything Oprah likes sells out instantly. So that happened with this throw. So I definitely would check it out if you haven't yet. The next category of favorites is in the baby category. So for every monthly favorites, I do want to include one baby item, since as you know, my life is ruled by baby stuff these days with 4 small kids. So my youngest child is still a newborn. She is about 2 months now. And my favorite product is something that we use on her. So it's this Aquaphor baby healing ointment. So we in fact just went to the pediatrician for a 2-month visit this week, and she's doing really great, growing really well. I'm really happy baby. But the one thing we need to work on is her skin. So all over her skin there are small little rough patches, really haven't turned into true eczema or rash yet, but we want to try to prevent that. So one of the suggestions her pediatrician recommends, and I've also had recommended to me from some of my dermatology friends, is Aquaphor. So Aquaphor is, as you know, a great just overall moisturizer. There is a baby version, and that's the one I have here, which supposedly is gentler for the skin for little ones. So we decided to pick this version up. And the recommendation from her pediatrician was just to slather this all over her body. So it's great to try to prevent diaper rash, and also to prevent her dry skin from becoming itchy for her and potentially developing into rash and putting her at risk of developing eczema down the road. So as a preventative measure, we are starting to use this all over her body. When kids truly get a diaper rash, however, I don't think this is adequate enough. This is more a preventative thing. So if they truly get a diaper rash, there is a version made by the same company for a diaper rash. But to prevent all these things from happening, this is what was recommended to us, and so far it's been working really well. And the final favorite category I wanted to mention was in the food category or cooking category. Well, I also do want to mention a food or cooking category in my favorites every month, because this is something I'm trying to work on this year. One of my resolutions was to try to cook more. In years past, we really have eaten out way too much with our busy lifestyle and 3, now 4 kids. It was nearly impossible after a work day for me to come home and do cooking. So I've decided to try to cook on the days when I don't have to go into work or on the weekends, and really make an effort to make healthier meals that are easy as well to prepare. So the first favorite I want to talk about this month in this category is Amazon Prime. So we've been using Prime now with Whole Foods, and it's been working out really well for us. I haven't really tried this service prior to this month, but this month we've been using quite a lot, even twice a week. So if you're not familiar with it, you do have to be an Amazon Prime member. And otherwise, there's no charge to using the service. The only charge is the tip that you tend to leave your driver, but there's no direct charge for the service besides being the Prime member. So what you do is you go online, you place things in your cart from both Amazon and Whole Foods, and if you spend over $35, there's no charge and there's free 2-hour delivery. So then you go on and pick a 2-hour window that you want them to deliver your items in, and they deliver it within 2 hours. So it's an amazing service, and you can get basically all of the whole food products at the regular whole food prices delivered to your doorstep. So things that are perishable and heavy that you often have a hard time lugging around by yourself when you're shopping at the store, you're able to have delivered right to your doorstep. Amazon meal kits is something I've also been enjoying through this Amazon Prime service. So what these are essentially like other companies such as HelloFresh, where you get a meal kit and they provide all of the essential components of the meal. All the meal products are already pre-prepped and packaged for you, so it makes it easier to put your meal together. There are several versions online. They've, over the past month, expanded their repertoire of what they have as well. So now they have a lot more than they did in the earlier time in the month. We tried this chicken parmesan version. So this is what it looks like. And it comes with this little meal card, and these are all the items it comes with. So as you can see, you really don't need to provide anything on your own, just the pots and pans and some olive oil, but everything else comes with it. And it's already pre-portioned out for you. And on the back of this card that came with the kit, it tells you step by step how to put the meal together. 7 steps, and you have your meal ready. And it truly did take only about 30 minutes to make. So the kids enjoyed actually all of the items in this kit. Easy to prepare. My 7-year-old actually did get involved, and he was excited to kind of follow the directions and help me put it together as well. So I definitely would recommend checking these things out. The price I think is reasonable for something like this. For a serving for 2 people, the cost of this particular kit was $17.99. So for our family, we got 2 kits, and it definitely fed all of us, and we had some leftovers as well. So I would definitely check out the Amazon meal kits on Prime now. So that brings it to the end of my January favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate the support. If you have any thoughts on these products, suggestions for me to try out, please let me know as well. I'm interested in hearing your comments. But thanks again for watching to the end of this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!